Welcome to Earthy Goddess Mama. Hey Virgo, this is your weekly reading from the 1st of June to the 7th of June 2020. I have the Osho Zen Tarot here. Let's just see what messages want to come through for you. We have feeling like an outsider, locked out from something. Wow, very, very emotional energies this week to do with a relationship. To do with feeling locked out the gate, I'm hearing it could be financially, but we've got a lot of emotion here. Old patterns, clinging to the past. I'm hearing an inability to let go of some emotional pain. Feeling like a neglected child, and when you feel like a neglected child, this will be made manifest in all your relationships. You will attract betrayal, rejection, abandonment when you're still in this energy of feeling the neglect that you felt as a child. This week is very powerful for you, Virgo, to let go of anything that does not emotionally fulfill you anymore. I'm hearing, especially Wednesday, Thursday with the moon in Scorpio, there's an opportunity for deep, soulful communication. On those 2 days, it's really important to go deep within yourself to see where you're clinging to old stories of the past, your childhood, because there's a huge, strong relationship energy this week, and it can be to do with equality, free flow of energy, compromising your truths for the sake of others, and you don't want to do this anymore. You feel like an outsider though when you speak your truth, I'm hearing, but it's better than feeling that self-deceptive energy of not being true to yourself. I'm hearing there is a sense of needing to be playful, to not take other people's opinions and so seriously. This is this is the Page of Fire. This is having a new lease of life. It's having a new passion. I'm hearing focusing more on children, focusing more on the joy of children rather than the heaviness of an exchange with someone. A heaviness of what I'm hearing is being at peace with someone else's. You may feel guilty about your truths. I'm hearing there's a feeling of guilt here about what you're expressing. Okay, so this is kind of a really loud message at the moment as well. It's like letting go of the emotional power of not being heard, of not having your youthful, passionate exuberance of something being understood or heard. And I'm hearing it's because of it. You didn't feel heard as a child and you're still clinging to that. So this has been made manifest for you in the external now, that your truths aren't valued, that you're made to be seen as a silly little child. But what I'm hearing is there's a letting go of any relationships that make you feel that aren't equal, that you feel like you're listening but you're not being listened to. It's a very important time, especially with the full moon in Sagittarius on Saturday, to be very mindful of communication and the information you're receiving and the interpretation of it. Because a lot of the time when all of this energy comes together and we get stuck in our mind and feel guilty about the way we've expressed ourselves, it's because our truths aren't the same as everyone else's. And we need to understand that in any relationship, that just because something is true for you does not mean it's true for everybody else. And Virgo can be very perfectionist, and we do a lot of research and dive deep into things, but because we've found our own piece of the truth does not mean that everyone else has to see things from the same perspective. And criticizing and putting emotional guilt on other people and on yourself is not going to serve you. There's a need to walk away from any relationships that are making you feel this way. But you also firstly need to go deep within yourself to understand why you are triggered by someone else's beliefs, by someone else's behavior. Why is it affecting you so much and making you feel like an outsider, like you don't have support here, I'm hearing. Truth be told. Okay. So this has come out in reverse too. Okay, because I had the deck upside down. But, oh no, I haven't. Okay, so I'm going to read both. I'm hearing when they... I didn't for Taurus, so I didn't get called to read Taurus's upright and in reverse, but I am here again. So the owl is here, intuition, wisdom. And there is such wisdom in being playful and being joyful. There's not a lot of wisdom. You know, we've got 2 8s here. This is abundance and power. You lose your power when you're emotionally overwhelmed. And you can become to this place of emotional overwhelm through your monkey mind and retelling old stories over and over again about how you were, you know, and it can be subconscious, but I'm not hearing that it is here. I'm hearing that this energy is quite conscious and that, you know, someone is in your life right now to help you learn those lessons. But there's also a time where you have to let go of people that are toxic to you. That there is a time for completely letting go of, allowing things to drop away when they're ready to drop away. But it means trusting your guidance. And the owl is here. You know, this is the truth to be told. So let's just see what Colette Baron Reed wants to say. The wisdom of the oracle. Honesty. Accepting things at face value. Coming out of denial. The willingness to be transparent. Clarity of communication. The oracle's message, there is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth. Subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which is truer, which truth is truer. Sorry. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that have kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. Relationship message. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they have to say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open communication. It's a time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. Listen is the big word here. Are you willing? The prosperity message. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life that you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? Do you want to be a healer? Do you set time aside to learn new things that will help you serve? A writer must write, a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. There is another oracle message here too. It is time to have a look at the real, honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. Okay, Now the protection message, which I'm hearing I need to read because this come out in reverse. Where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? If you're unhappy with any area of your life, look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth, even if you don't like what you hear. Acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future. It will be where you will no longer labor under heavy burdens of deceit and denial imposed on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than truth is required now. It's a very dishonest energy here. So yeah, be true to yourself about what you are creating in the now because of old unhealed wounds from the past. It's a deep letting go here, Virgo. I love you.